For millions of years, Earth was ruled by a predator that didn't just sit at the top of the food chain, it controlled it completely. No rival challenged its dominance. No competitor evolved to counter its strength. And no weakness was ever discovered in its design. This was not a predator that survived by luck. This was a predator built to rule. This was Giganotosaurus. Long before humans, and far from the lands where Tyrannosaurus would later dominate popular imagination, South America was a vast, open world shaped by extreme conditions. Endless floodplains stretched across the continent. Forests were wide and broken. Visibility was high. Speed mattered more than ambush. And the animals that lived here were massive beyond anything seen today. In this world, survival didn't belong to the strongest in short bursts. It belonged to creatures that could move far, hunt long, and endure exhaustion. Giganotosaurus evolved perfectly for this environment. At over 40 feet in length, Giganotosaurus was one of the longest carnivorous dinosaurs to ever exist. But unlike other giant predators, its body was not heavy or compact. It was long, balanced, and athletic. Its legs were built for sustained movement, not sudden explosive attacks. This dinosaur was designed to cover distance, to pursue prey over time, and to strike again and again until escape was impossible. Its skull reveals its true strategy. Giganotosaurus did not rely on bone-crushing force. Instead, its jaws were filled with long blade-like teeth, sharp enough to slice deep into flesh. Each bite created massive wounds that caused rapid blood loss. This wasn't a predator that needed to kill instantly. It only needed to injure once, and then wait. In the ancient plains of South America, prey animals were enormous. Giant sauropods weighed tens of tons. Smaller predators couldn't even threaten them. But Giganotosaurus hunted differently. Many scientists believe it didn't hunt alone. Fossil evidence suggests the possibility of group hunting, a rare and dangerous trait among large predators. If true, Giganotosaurus may have coordinated attacks, surrounding prey, striking from multiple angles, and forcing massive animals into exhaustion. A wounded sauropod didn't need to fall immediately. Blood loss, stress, and fatigue would do the work. This strategy made Giganotosaurus unstoppable. No other predator in its ecosystem matched its size. None matched its speed. None matched its endurance. And none could challenge its role at the top. For millions of years, the balance never shifted. Giganotosaurus ruled without opposition. This is why its world had no rival predator. There was no evolutionary pressure forcing it to change. No arms race pushing another carnivore to match it. The ecosystem was perfectly shaped around its dominance. Prey existed in abundance. Territory was vast. Competition was minimal. But dominance creates vulnerability. When the environment began to change, slowly and quietly, the world that supported Giganotosaurus started to disappear. Climate shifts altered vegetation. Migration patterns changed. Prey populations declined or moved elsewhere. The open plains that favored endurance hunters transformed into new landscapes that rewarded different strategies. Giganotosaurus did not lose a battle. It did not get hunted. It did not get replaced by something stronger. It was left behind by a changing world. When its ecosystem collapsed, the advantages that once made it unstoppable no longer mattered. And like all apex predators, it depended entirely on the balance below it. Once that balance was gone, even a perfect hunter could not survive. Giganotosaurus vanished, leaving behind fossils, footprints, and a reminder written deep into Earth's history. For millions of years, This predator ruled with no opponent, no equal, no weakness. And when it disappeared, it proved a truth that applies to all life on Earth. Dominance is temporary. Adaptation decides survival. Giganotosaurus did not fail. The world simply moved on.